Hello everybody, what's up today? We are back with a new video and welcome back to the channel. Today we are trying to solve the biggest problem of DJI. So what do you think? What could be the biggest problem that DJI has until now? I think this is the display. It's so small. Even if you have the new generation controller, that is also very small, I think less than 6 inch. So if you are a hobbyist or just someone flying drone for fun, maybe this display is enough for you. But if you're dealing with your client and they want best out of the best, then probably you need to consider changing this display or a screen or whatever you say, because it's not enough for creating. So what could be a good solution for this? Maybe a tab, a larger screen. Yes, right now I have this OnePlus Pad Go LTE, and it has 400 nits brightness and almost double than my phone display. So will it solve the problem or not? Let's try to figure it out. And also in this video we will also talk about how to get the most out of your drone, especially the technical side such as video settings and all those things. So let's begin. So connect this with your controller. You need a USB-C cable that has USB-C in both sides, and I got this USB-C cable with my MacBook, so I trust this already. And make sure you have a good USB-C cable whenever you connect it with a large display, because there's going to be a lot of signal communication going on. Okay, let's connect. Way, look at the display. It looks so cool already. Can you see? I don't know. Check. Shiny and bright. And I can see everything so good right now. Now, I'm going to show you the settings that you need to consider. First of all, I'll choose auto white balance. This is about to sunset, so the colors and everything is changing. So I'm going to keep it auto so that the sensor decides. The next thing is resolution and FPS, which is surely I'll go with 5.1K 50 FPS right now, but if it is nighttime, then I will probably go for 5.1K 30 FPS. I'll not suggest you to go for 4K because the sensor inside is so good and it performs the best in 5.1K, and I tested. There's a huge quality difference between 5.1K and 4K. So let's select 5.1K 50 FPS. Then color, I will go for D-Log. Let's go with D-Log. There are 4 picture profiles here: normal, D-Log, D-Log M, and HLG. I usually shoot with D-Log, sometimes D-Log M when there's very high brightness or exposure. In that kind of situation, I go to D-Log M because I can select ISO 100. But in D-Log, the base ISO is 400, and right now I'll shoot with D-Log. The next thing is coding format. I'll go with H265 because this is a newer generation codec and it has a lot of information than compared to H264. And then format, if you use Mac, then you can go for MOV, and if you use Windows, then you can go for MP4. I'll go with MOV. And video bitrate, I choose CBR then a storage and blah blah blah, everything. Okay, now let's go and fly. I'll choose aperture as auto, ISO as 400, shutter speed 1 over 100 because I'm shooting in 50 fps. So my shutter has to be 1 over 100, which is the typical uh, filming filming law or whatever for the best motion blur. Okay, let's check the ND filter then. And I think the ND is in 4 right now, which is not the highest. The highest is 5, which is ND 32. I think it looks good already. So I'll go with ND 32 in this kind of atmosphere right now. Okay, let's fly. So I put my display in here and I'm making a small workbench with my backpack so that I can see properly. Try to put it in a way so that you can see the screen very well. I put it in 45-degree angle and everything is so good, I have to say, so good. Okay, let's fly.
Home point updated.
Woo-hoo. Yeah, I'm getting so good feed. The feed is 1080p, so it just looks so good. Let's go forward. I'm in 29 meter. Let's find oh, it looks so good, I have to say. Let's make a circle here. Wow, just wow. The feed is so good, I have to say. It's telling me there's signal interference because of the mobile tower, and that's very usual, so don't get freaked. Now I come back to myself. The biggest advantage of using this large display is that you can get close to your subject as much as possible because the display is large. So let's go and try to take very close shot. Yeah, let's do that. I'm in 5.2 meter and very close to this object. And I can see very well. What about pictures? Can we try to take some pictures in this huge display? Let's do that. Oh my god, it looks even larger in here, I have to say. Maybe I can show you. Just a moment. This is crazy nuts now. Yeah, let's take a picture. Yeah, I took one picture. And then get even closer. It helps me a lot right now when I'm picturing, because the whole 10.1-inch display is my canvas. It looks just so good, great. I'm so much impressed. And I have to say, when I'm going to the gigs, I have to use it maybe most of the time. Let's take another picture. Let's go higher. You can also turn on grids, which is essential for artistic photography. I need to go to the settings to change it. But did you notice my settings is wrong? Oh no. I usually choose auto ISO and auto shutter speed and auto aperture with AEB. It'll take 3 pictures in 3 different exposure. You can combine them all 3 pictures together to make one, which is called HDR. Sometimes I do that, but if you take one click, if you're in here, it will take 3 pictures of 3 different exposure. You can take either one, or even you can make HDR photo out of this. So try to shoot in AEB, you'll get the desired picture that you're looking for. What about now? I'm getting signal interference a lot because of that uh, phone tower. It never happened before. But now let's try to take some picture of the sky. Yes, it's helping me a lot. Yeah, let's take a picture of here. Ooh, what a sky. Look at the screen. This is absolutely stunning. Let's take another picture. Today is not so picturesque. Usually it is, but I have the sun. I think the sunset is in 30 minutes, so the sky is getting dramatic slowly. I don't know, will I wait that long? But let's try to take more pictures. The good thing is, when you take a picture, you can see it right away. And I can show you my gallery. So it will help you even more for better framing and better exposure and everything. Just look at this. The picture that I just took. This is an AEB. Oh my god, this is really helpful, I have to say. Then there is maybe you can check all your picture and even videos. Let's take a look at the video that I took right now. Look. Whoa, I have to say this is crazy. I started to love it. Yep, yep. I'm not a fan of Android, but today is helping me so much. Let's go back to photo again. Should I take I think I'll go for a panorama now because the sky is so good at the moment. Let's go for panorama. Yes, I'll go for 180-degree panorama. Let's do it. Dush, dush, dush. It'll take a lot of picture, maybe 30. Oh, this is pretty windy today. I think it's raining somewhere, but I'm waiting for the panorama to be completed. It's still taking 45%. Oh, oh. Yeah, it's done taking the panorama. Now I will try to take the pictures of the sun setting. I have to wait for a while because it's stitching the panorama. It is just too slow, this stitching process. DJI, you need to fix it as soon as possible. Why it takes so long time to stitch a picture? I know it's huge file, probably about 1 GB or something, but they will produce you very good panorama in the sky. Can you believe? Can you believe a panorama in 30-meter high? How high I am right now? I'm 55-meter right now. Yes, this is so helpful. But let's go back and try to take a picture of the sun with sun flare. Yeah. So to take the sun picture with sun flare, you need to be sure that your aperture value is higher. And how high do you need? As high as possible. But let's change the settings. I will go for F11, which is the highest, and you can see the screen. There's not much flare. So what's wrong here? Maybe I need to decrease the ISO. Yes, and also shutter speed, maybe lower the better. Yeah, let's try at F11. Let's take a picture. I don't think there's much flares because it doesn't look like. But let's see the picture. No, no. So whenever you're backlight, you need to compose your shot carefully, especially the settings. As for example, my ISO is low and shutter speed is also low. Aperture is 8.0, but it's saying it's underexposed. So let's try to fix it. It looks kind of okay, but I want to check this is the panorama that I shoot. Oh my god, the panorama is absolutely not. I love it. Yes, this is what I wanted. But the next thing that I want to do is being very close to the field, because in a smaller screen you cannot see much, and as a result you cannot go close. Yeah. Now I am 3.8 meter and let's try to fly. Okay, let's go for video mode. In backlit situation it's a little bit of tricky because it's really shadowy in the ground. Let's turn back. Oh my god, it looks absolutely nuts. Yeah, I'm very close to the ground, 1.5 meter. And let's make a cinematic shot here. Let's go. Look at this. I love it. I think my ND filter is too strong right now. I need to change, as I told you before, that the light is changing. And now you can see the situation. I was using ND4, which is ND32 equivalent. And now the lighting has changed dramatically. Let's fix the ND. I think right now I'm in ND 2.5. I think that's good. And every lighting and everything is changing right now. So let's go and fly again. I go backlight again after fixing the ND and look at the shadows and everything. It looks so good. 4.5, 9.0 meter altitude, ND 2.5. Everything is going well. Oh no, again, I'm getting this signal interference from the mobile tower and it's getting disturbing. So I'm not getting close to the mobile tower again. Let's come back. Oh my god, look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. This is Finland. The raw beauty of Finland. Just look at this. It's always like this. In every sunset time, it's like a magical. But I have to get away from the mobile tower because of this signal interference issue. Let's come back again. Got it. So, what is my opinion about the large display that I was using? I think it was helping me to the fullest, and I think I'll take it to my gigs and for better framing and better positioning. This could be your best friend for flying your drone. So the problem that I was facing before, this is a smaller display that I was using, it was not helping me much. It's just tiny. So my next experiment that I want to do is using even bigger display. I don't know how, maybe using a TV or large OLED or something. Because whenever you see big, you can frame better, which will help you a lot for better framing and probably make you a better pilot at the end. And today's experiment went well. I didn't find anything bothering and the display was so good. I liked it and probably I'll be using it to capture this kind of sunset again. And it's getting even more dramatic. Maybe I'll fly again for my second battery. But I have to end this video here and I have to tell you, maybe the biggest problem that DJI has right now, you have to switch from your smaller display to a bigger one to create more. Hope to see you in the next video and goodbye.